Good evening. Thank you for coming tonight. I said this in my email earlier, but it's very exciting finally having people back in the gym to have a concert here. The kids have been working extremely hard. They did a great job yesterday with a dress rehearsal and one this morning too, so that the rest of the school could see their show, and they did an outstanding job. One, thank you for having your kids practice at home. Two, sorry for having your kids practice at home, especially if they play a violin. I got 2 violins at home, so I feel your enjoyment. They do a really great job though, and it is very nice. Right, like this is one of the highlights of my job being the principal, is coming and watching our kids do this and seeing you guys be excited about them too. So thank you very much for coming and supporting your kids in our school. I would ask that, just make sure your phone is silenced, just because they've been working hard and they are kids, so they'll get distracted pretty quickly. And also, just as a reminder, we do have people at home that are watching on a computer that's over there, so they're gonna pick up any kind of additional noise that's going on at the same time, okay? And also, thanks for your understanding just when it comes to not having a ton of people in the gym at the same time. I know it was a hard decision, but it was either we kind of do this, or we make everyone be virtual. So this was a nice compromise. My own kids are doing a virtual one, so we don't even get to go, so at least you guys are here to see it, okay? The last thing will be, the chorus will be the last group that goes on. I'll ask that you guys stay seated until we get them all the way out. They're gonna go back up to the rooms, get anything they need, and then they'll meet you back down here, okay? Hope everyone has a great night. Thanks again for your support. Enjoy the show.
Thank you all for coming out tonight. Usually I would just get right into the music, but I feel like I have to do a little bit of explaining first. And first of all, I really want to thank these students that are on the stage tonight. Obviously, when we get to the spring, it's going to be about 3-4 times as many students. But because so many of them are beginners, the students you see on the stage today, these are the students who played last year, went through an entire year. Some of them have never played in front of an audience before. An entire year of virtual instruction. And I'm very proud of them for sticking it out, so I would like to give them a round of applause. So, because we have this group that you see on the stage, I'd like to start by introducing the band students from last year, which would be Antonio Baldwin and Micah Olayemi on drums, and featuring Ulysses Ligwin Vargas on trumpet, playing the Eagle Summit March. All right, next we're going to have the orchestra play, and they're going to play a tune called Holiday Magic. It's sort of a medley of Hanukkah, O Hanukkah, Jolly Old St. Nicholas, and Dreidel, Dreidel, arranged by John O'Reilly. It also gave the students the good workout that they needed on reading their notes on the DNA strings as we came back to school this year. So we hope you enjoy Holiday Magic. And we will go back to our band students one more time for the holiday sampler, also getting back to Antonio and Micah on the drums. And this time, Ulysses is going to play the baritone. All right, we're going to bring the orchestra back in for one more tune, and then I'm going to hand it over to Ms. Schneider and the chorus. But again, I want to thank all these students tonight for their dedication, their hard work, especially through making it through last year. It was hard learning virtually, and I have to tell you, seeing them live, seeing them in person this year, I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. I love working with them and listening to how everything has progressed in the last couple months. I mean, you have to keep in mind, if we're lucky on a good month, we get 4 lessons a month, maybe 3 if we have an assembly or a holiday or anything. So if they might have had 10 lessons since the beginning of the year, that really only equates to 5 hours. So what you're hearing on the stage is the product of maybe 5 total hours of us practicing together, and I think that's pretty incredible. I'd also like to thank Ms. Schneider for joining us on the cello, bringing her strings expertise to us. Joining Glenn Waldron on the cello. Mr. Fazio for the fantabulous snowflakes that we have on the stage. And there's so many people we really could thank, like Mr. Jim for the chairs, and Mrs. McSorley for helping out with the program, and of course all the teachers and the office staff for helping us out with continual lessons, making announcements, anything that needed to happen. Mr. Comfort for all of his support and getting all the information, helping us get all the information out to everybody. But again, I've given my thanks to the students. I really am impressed by them, and I'm really looking forward to being able to continue working with them this year. Now I would like the students on the stage, I'd like you to free up your hands for a second, if you can. I know it's hard, Gwen, sorry, that cello is not. All right, try to get your hands free for a second, because I would like the students on the stage to please give a round of applause to your parents right now, please. Because parents, if it wasn't for you, helping get them up early in the morning, dropping them off, helping get them out the door, we wouldn't be having the rehearsals. And also your support for our music program, we wouldn't even be able to have concerts like this. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. All right. Onward with the show. Pepperoni Pizza Rock, written by renowned composer and conductor Brian Balmages. He was discussing with his wife ways to introduce new rhythms to children when she began saying pepperoni pizza. So he was inspired and he wrote this piece. And in the middle of this, you're also going to have a solo section where kids are going to get up and they're actually going to have some soloists get up and improvise, kind of be rock stars for a few bars, right? And that's it. Thank you very much.
to our 2021 Winter Chorus concert at Westbrook Park Elementary School. Whether you are sitting here with us or watching from home, we are glad you could join us.
The first piece we will sing is Make a Joyful Noise by Stephen Vogel. This piece is accompanied by bass, alto, and soprano xylophone. We hope you enjoy.
Next, we will sing Go in Peace by Teresa Jennings and arranged by Paul Jennings. We learned American Sign Language for the words go, peace, worries, and friend.
For our final piece, we will be singing Snow by Teresa Jennings. Thank you for joining us this evening, and we hope your holiday and New Year is filled with joy, peace, and a little snow.
I'm looking out my window and I see a lot of red. Looks like it's gonna be another winter day. Grab my coat, grab my hat, check my app. Yes, there's gonna be some snow and it's gonna go away. It looks like snow. I see the snow. Here comes the snow. Just let it snow. It looks like snow. I see the snow. Here comes the snow. Just let it snow. Just let it snow.
thank you again for coming tonight. Thank you for our wonderful students. I mean, if this doesn't get your holiday season started, I really don't know what's going to, right? They did a great job tonight. Thank you to them, Ms. Schneider, and Mr. Copeland. We give one more round of applause, please. And again, thank you for your support for our kids and for our school. I mean, I would put our kids up against any other kids in any other school anywhere, right? This was outstanding.